DP Photography here, bringing another video, and today we talking about, today we're gonna get into it, how I got into the streets and whatnot. And a lot of people like to say, oh, you have a choice and you chose to be in the streets, and that's what you wanted to do. And at the end of the day, we all have a choice. But when you're so young, and your mind is so easily influenced, it's like, do you really have a choice? I can remember moving to Key West, being 5 years old and not having any friends, not even being allowed to come out the house. All I wanted to do was come outside and hang out with the kids in the neighborhood. But, back then, Bahama Village was a different place, and it wasn't even called Bahama Village back then. It was called Color Town, or N-Word Town, or In the Back, or Downtown. I had a lot of different names, but it was a different place. It was 1985. It was crack era. You understand? Like, crack was running rampant through the hood. Today people don't like to hear that being called the hood, but that's what it was to me, at least. And maybe it wasn't the hood, but to me it was the hood. Crack houses, drugs on every corner, people getting shot. It seemed like the hood to me, you understand? But I can remember being so young and only wanting to be able to go outside and hang out with the kids in the neighborhood, and I just wasn't allowed. My grandma sold baked goods around town, so I would see kids come to the house, you know what I mean? They would tease me and stuff for not being able to go out the house. And eventually, you know what I mean, I was able to go out the house and I still wasn't accepted, like I got picked on a little bit. Eventually, I found my way, you feel me? Like, I ended up hanging out with some kids that was younger than me. You know what I mean? The crew that I hung out with was actually younger than me. These dudes probably like 2-3 years younger than me. And at that age, that's a big deal. I probably had, it probably was by the time I was 9 years old. Yeah, I was 9 years old, because I remember one of my dogs was 6, man, and he was doing all kinds of stuff at the age of 6, man. Damn, when I think about it, man, that's Manny's age, man. It's crazy. Stuff that we was doing back then, man. But it's like, man, when you're that young, you're a product of your environment, man. I remember finally being able to go out the house, man. Like, I would hang with the kids and we would have so much fun. We would play team tag, where we would run through the whole Bahama Village and hide in different places, sometimes on the roof of the project, sometimes on the roof of the new lounge, hiding all the abandoned, we just was all over Bahama Village, 2 teams. Or we would play Sharks in the Minnows and a community pool where it was like underwater football. That was just, like, this is how we grew up. We would sell Spanish line, we would sell mangoes, we would go from the southernmost point all the way over to, the courthouse. We would go down to Mallory Square, the aquarium. All of that was our territory. You feel me? Like, this is how we grew up, man. Learning how to hustle, making money, little kids keeping a little $40, $50 in their pocket a piece, because we all had to split the money at the end of the day, man. And we knew about $1, and we knew, by looking at the older guys, what was going on, that to make a lot of money, like, this is what you had to do. You feel me? Like, we seen the cars, we seen the triple gold Ds, we seen the gold teeth, we seen the chain, we seen the women. You know what I mean? We know what we wanted to be at that young of an age. What more could we want to be? What else do we have to look up to? It wasn't really many things to look up to when you coming from the hood. You understand? And lo and behold, one day, one of my friends, a little bit more advanced, took one of the Spanish limes, that we were selling at the end of the day, and said, hey, I know we can make a few extra dollars real fast, Took that Spanish lime, threw it in his mouth, crunched it up, spit it out, look all disgusting, nasty, all crunched up, picked a few little pieces out, and what do you know? Just looked like crack. And we know what crack looked like because, it was so rampant back in them days. We would find crack bombs all the time, man. Make money off them, So here it is. Now my friend got these little Spanish lime seeds that look like fake crack, and here we go. What do you know? We start selling these fake rocks and beating on crackheads and terrorizing the neighborhoods. And we known throughout the hood, you know, for doing this, for beating on people, you know. No older people want to give us crack, but when you doing what we doing, you know, somebody always out there see an opportunity. So I had an older gentleman approach me, you know, and kind of like pimp me, you know what I mean? Act like he was showing me the real deal, you know. And I was happy to be like really doing it, you know what I mean? Like I had the real thing, ain't no more of this fake stuff. He gave me the real thing. But you know, at that young of an age, dude had me selling $2,500 worth of crack. After I got rid of that, he would give me $500 worth of crack, and I would sell that and keep the extra $500 for myself. That was, you know, I was getting pimped, you know what I mean? I was like, this is not cool, you feel me? Not what I want to do. It's a lot of work, man, and a little bit of money I'm making, and it's very dangerous, and I'm out here late nights as a little kid. It's not fun. And you know, lo and behold, there's another gentleman that sees what's going on, man. He sees the pimping, sees what's going on, and says, hey, you know, I'm gonna grab this jit, man. I'm gonna show him the right way. I'm gonna show him how you really make money, you know. So he takes me to the side, he says, hey, jit, don't fuck with him no more. You understand? That's not, you know, that's fucked up what he doing to you, feel me? The real way it's supposed to go is you supposed to spend $10, and you take that same $10, you go sell it for 20. You understand? And that's how you double up your money. And with me, you gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna give you 2 in the bag, so you actually gonna quadruple your money. You spend 10, you're gonna make 40 if you do it how I tell you to do it. And that's what I did, man, at a young age, and now I start making money. You know what I mean? And I'm with a crew, and my whole crew is doing this. You understand? Like, we are some badass little jits. No more beating up crackheads and all of that. You understand? Now we disrupting the game. You understand? Because if crackheads can come here to pick up their rocks, then we gonna be up here on this corner before they can even reach there. And we got a better deal for them before they get to you. So, man, we really ended up putting a dent in the game. You feel me? And it's like at that young of an age, that kind of attention, that kind of money, you know, you become addicted. It becomes a way of life. This is what you know. This is what you grew up in. It's like, it's not a choice. I didn't choose that, you understand? I chose, but I was also bred in a certain way, you understand? And it's what I was bred to think all my life. You feel me? I thought that for many years, that was the only way that I could hustle. You feel me? It wasn't until I probably got almost 30 years old that I realized that there's a million different ways to hustle like this. You feel me? Like everybody else is doing it. You know, we just been stuck in this box. You know, and I get it, you know what I mean? That's why I never judge anyone, you understand? God give it, God can take it away, man. I'll never judge anyone. After I know all the stuff that I've done to get to where I'm at now, like the road to DP photography was not yellow brick, man. You understand? It was dirty, it was grimy, it was drugs all in it, you feel me? It was like, it started out, you know, when I was young, it was selling drugs. At 15, you know, I started smoking weed. By the time I was 17, I had a bad habit to fucking weed, cocaine. I was taking ecstasy, acid, shrooms, Xanax bar. I was doing every drug that you could think of, you understand? And like, I just thank God for waking me up. You feel me? For letting me see myself in the mirror and be like, damn, that's not what I want to look like, and this is not what I want for my life, you know? It's like with my first son, man, he seen some bad, you know, he seen daddy down bad, you know? My other 2 kids, you know, they've never seen that, man. You know, they're lucky to never have seen that, man. But it is what it is, man. We gotta break the chains, you understand? Like, they got us thinking certain things, and you know, I make a lot of videos, man, and you know, people take me the wrong way. You know, they feel like I'm judging them, and I'm feeling like I'm better than everybody. And that's just not the case, man. If I tell you that I want you to to better your life, that's exactly what I mean. You feel me? And I don't feel like I'm better. I just feel like you could do better. I feel like I see more in you than you actually see in you. And that's 100% true, man. I feel like we all can do it, you understand? But you gotta put a foot forward, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't, like you shouldn't even be around people that ain't talking to you about positive stuff, about like opening the businesses or what's the next move, you understand? Like how we're gonna make sure that we're here for our kids. I don't know, I get off topic, man. But you know, that's part of the story, you know, that's the beginning of the story at least, man. And I'll continue on, you know, I'll watch this video and see where I left and I'll pick up from there and whatnot. Or tell me if you guys are even interested, man. But that being said, thank you for watching as always. I'm DP, I'm out.